Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Up to make the play there defensively, Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Stays on his feet. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They go play action. Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a...
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Browns drive about to get started. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So this rivalry, Charles, here in the Buckeye State, Cincinnati and Cleveland, you know, you felt like for a while it took a dip as these two franchises struggled, but now I think this rivalry is budding again as one of the best under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL.
I agree with you absolutely, because both of these teams have the arrow pointing up. They've kind of solved their quarterback issues. They're building up their rosters.
Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. 1st down, Mayfield. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they come into play here 2-6 on the year, and I guess if you're them, you have to have the mindset of, hey, if we go 7-1, 8-0 down the stretch, we can still get into the playoffs. But CD, to be frank, I don't know that they've shown that they're capable of that this season.
Well, I certainly hope they have that mindset and that they're trying to play to that. But in my mind, from what I've seen, they've got no shot at doing that. This is going to be a tough second half. They've had so many injuries. They've had tough losses along the way. I think you've got guys playing for jobs for next year, and they're playing for positioning in the upcoming draft.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
11. Check 12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Bengals nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Phillips. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Burrow. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. The 40. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
There you go. There you go.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield now, Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And he fires one, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Hall. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Big 13. Big 13.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mayfield. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
With touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11, Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a catch right side by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And Burrow going to throw again.
And he'll go underneath here to Evans.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Well,
On second down, Evans looking for space.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Gotta go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11 mighty. 12. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He completes it to Boyd. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
We want it. Come to my work. 12. Switch gears.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Second and 5. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hall. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
A final shot now for Burrow. One last shot at the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No